Oh shit! I think we all jumped to a conclusion. People was thinking that Sanji eat pussy, but he could be eating ass. He didn't say he didn't eat ass, so he might be eating ass. So let's keep that in mind. Anyway, party getting ready to start. Capone's getting ready. He's talking to Vito now. They're talking in front of this door. The door is one of Mama's homies. So you already know she's listening in, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Vito's like, yo, with some big dudes up in there. He said, this ain't no fucking shindig. He said, this thing is for real. So they brought up the first son, second son, third and fourth sons, the 14th daughter, the first daughter. They said these people are monsters. Capone said, I seen how they get down. I seen it. He said, I seen it. He said, I didn't hear about it. I seen it. I know how they get down. So with that being stated, that was some good hype for what's getting ready to happen because they got to get ready to go at him. I didn't know that the candy dude was that much of a beast. He's the first son. He might be strong as a motherfucker. I'm pretty sure Dog 2 he's probably the number one son. That's what I'm thinking. Is he the strongest? I don't know. Maybe Smoothie might be. Who knows? But I think he's probably above what you call him, Candy Cane, whatever the dude name, Candy Cane. What's his name? Piro's, whatever, Chef Piro, Judge Piro. I think he's probably stronger than him. But they said these people are monsters. They seen how they get down. They seen it with their own eyes. They know it. Anyway, after that, what you call Big Mom has the picture of Carmel being brought up. Mother Carmel, some old fortune teller looking lady with a cigarette in her mouth. Some people said that they think that that's what you call them, Weevil's mom. I don't think so. It doesn't look like it to me. Maybe this was a while back and she looks different now. But I mean, this was a while back. Maybe she does look different now. But I don't think so. But maybe. I doubt it. Somebody asked her, he's seen the picture. He's like, how was she related to you? She jumped right on him. Motherfucker, don't you ever assume. Dropped him with observation, with conqueror's hockey. So, with that being said, it's not to say for 100% that there's not a relative, but that brings up the likelihood of it not being a relative a good amount. So, I was thinking that was her mom. I still do, but it's less likely now. Not to say it's not. It's just less likely. Anyway, all the people that were there for the black market and whatnot, they brought all treasure chests. She said that's her favorite thing. They brought all different types of boxes full of anything. And she also brought out the tomato bako or whatever, the tomate baki, whatever, the tobacco, whatever, the tomate bako box, whatever it's called, fruit box, juice box, whatever it is. She brought that out. She said that she's going to open that shit up. We already know what's going to happen with that. We already know. That might be what helped save them. Anyway, Capone has some more goons come up. They're getting their plans ready. He brings out Caesar, see if Caesar's ready. He's got the mirror ready. I think the mirror's a little bit too big. It's too bulky. You know what I mean? I think the mirror should be just enough for everybody to fit through. I mean, that is, to be honest, it's not that bad of a size. But that giant frame around it, you just need the mirror part. You don't need all that. You just need to be able to escape. Carrying too much shit. And then the door is actually watching this whole thing transpire. So anyway, he asks if the straw hats are ready. I mean, he's getting ready to ask if the straw hats are ready. The door notices something's going wrong. She goes, as soon as Capone seen that, this part had me dying. As soon as he seen that, he looked at his man. He went, gives him one of those things. As soon as the man seen it, I forgot the dude's name is, he chopped the door head off, killed the bitch. Like, he just cut The face was there. He kind of notched down into like he scooped. He kind of went in and he scooped the thing out, scooped the head out, and chopped it in half. So you can kill homies like that, huh? I guess the talking part of it is the living part. But he scooped it out and chopped it. It wouldn't even matter if she was alive. I mean, if she was dead or alive or anything, because she got the mouth cut off and everything. She can't talk. But yeah, he scooped. He kind of he scooped it like an ice cream, like Bronze ice cream. You know, with the scoop, he scooped it and cut it right in half. I thought that was funny. And they really get down like the mafia. He just went, and the dude knew what to do. Chopped her. Anyway, he goes and checks on the Straw Hats. All of them is asleep. All of them. The only person up is Jinbei. Now, to be fair, Jinbei defended them. He was getting ready to kill them. Jinbei said, yo, they've been up all for 12 hours straight fighting. They tired. He said, they tired. He said, they need a little break. He said, don't worry about it. I'm going to get everything ready. I'm going to make sure that they're up in time. And then basically Capone just like, okay, just make sure. As long as we get the shit done, just make sure it gets done. You know what I mean? Anyway, here comes Sanji with his old punk ass. This motherfucker, he's with Puddin'. And he's like, he's got to keep reminding himself that this broad is getting ready to kill him in order to keep from falling in love with this girl. Like, he got the whole hard eyes and everything going on, nose bleeding, everything. Even though he knows this broad is ready to try to kill him. And she wants to kill him now because of the way he's acting funny. That was weird. That's crazy. Sanji, even if the broad trying to kill him, he's still all over. Anyway, the party getting ready to start. They bring out putting in Sanji on a flying Nimbus, which is really Prometheus. Wait, no, not Prometheus. Zeus. I was saying Prometheus the whole time. It's Zeus. They bring him out on Zeus. It's Zeus and Prometheus. Yeah, it's Zeus. They bring him out on Zeus, and they get ready to start the party. And that's pretty much it. It's getting ready to be a bloodbath. This chapter, I'm going to go ahead and say it, I wasn't really feeling it. Not really. Why? I ain't feel the story. The story didn't move as much as I think it should have. What else was I getting ready to say? The pacing is slow. I'm hearing that there's going to be an off week next week. Like, we're not going to have One Piece next week. So it's like, do something. Like, we leaving off on a bad note for me. They showed some of these Big Mom's top, gunners. That was exciting. The little scene with Capone and the door getting chopped, I thought that was a good touch. And they revealed Mother Carmel, but to be honest, I feel like the main parts of this chapter, the big portions, which wasn't much, was basically to reveal the Mother Carmel and them just planning. I think all that could have been done in like 3 pages. In the next chapter, I really felt like all that could have been done in 3 pages in the next chapter. I felt like this chapter was kind of wasted. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like it's enough. It didn't feel like it was enough. It doesn't. Audio sounds weird. Yo! Man, you got static. Guess this nigga not reading the comments. Oh, shit. Hold on. Hold on. It's jacked up. It's jacked up, but you can hear it. I can't really do much about that. I gotta get ready to go to work. You can understand what I'm saying. I hear it. You can understand. I mean, somebody punched you in the lip and your shit. Lip looking like a lip, like a little swole. No, my lip is. I kept rubbing my lip because you know how you just like the skin build up on your lip and you gotta rub it off, whatever. Like, you know how your lips get real chapped. That's what happened. Okay, bottom one kind of sagging. No, it's not. My lips just got real chapped and the skin dried up on it, and I peeled the skin off my lip. Just peeled it off. Okay. We can understand you clearly, but this static, yeah, I hear it, man. It's nothing I can do about that. Like, if it was real bad, I would have to delete this video, but I can't. Okay, yo, my dog must have gotten jumped. I know Mean got Mean ain't go. I know Mean ain't go out like no hoe. He's damn right. I start throwing shit at him. I was grabbing stuff. They didn't know. Pulled out keys, started poking people, all that. Get the whole nine. I'm gonna this chapter. I'm gonna give this chapter a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. Wasn't really bad per se. I just felt like they could have did more with it. You know what I'm saying? The pacing was slow. We didn't really move the story much. And this all could have been wrapped up so quickly. You know, really in like 3 pages, we could have got all this like next chapter. Okay, but that's pretty much it. Yo, you rubbed that dead skin off, put that Vaseline on it. That's what I did. Well, I didn't put Vaseline on it. I put some lip balm on it though. Okay, man, you have a cult following. I hope so, man. Oh, you rubbed the dead skin off, put that. Oh, so other people do this other than just me, right? I'm not the only one. When your lip dry out, you're like, damn, and the skin is all thick, and you just start going like this until the shit rub off. I never knew anybody else did that. No. My friend told me that it happened to him, but he ain't told me he rubbed it off. But I'm guessing he did if he said that, you know, the skin start, you know, getting thick and whatnot. You know what I mean? I thought I was the only one. Okay, when are you going to stream One Piece Burning Blood again? Real soon. Maybe tomorrow or maybe the day after tomorrow. Vaseline works wonder if you ain't got CarMax. I ain't got CarMax. I got something better than that. I got to upgrade. Okay, you think Stussy got a fighting prowess? I don't know. Okay, or she relies on people to defend her. I don't know. I don't know how she fight. Okay, I don't think white people do it. You don't think white people do it because they got thinner lips? That kind of makes sense, but they got lips. They got lips. But their lips are thinner, so... And plus, I guess, if you believe in evolution, which I do, I mean, and which is crazy because evolution is a fact. People keep saying it's a theory. It's two different things. You got the evolutionary theory, which is natural selection and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Then you got evolution, which is a fact. It's like saying you got gravity, which is a theory. Then you got the gravitational theory. Then you got gravity. Gravity is a fact. Gravitational theory is just a hypothesis. Well, it's not. It's a theory on how it works. Basically, it's an explanation about how it works. Evolution is a fact. We see that there's different types of creatures. We see that some of them change throughout time. You know what I mean? Even by a little bit. Like we see that dogs came from wolves. So we see animals change throughout time. Natural selection and all that, speciation, all that is the explanation of how it happens. So people that say evolution is just a theory, you don't know what you're talking about. There's two things. You got evolution, which is animals changing. Then you got the evolutionary theory, which explains how it works. You can't argue against evolution because you see it. You see wolves coming from dogs. You know what I mean? Like they stay on the thing. No, they're not. They're different. A poodle is not a wolf. You know what I'm saying? And over time, it could be even bigger changes. Now, if you don't believe that they can change from a dog into like a shark or something like that, that's different. But to say that they don't change at all, then you got a problem. That's why some people they admit it. They'll sit there and say microevolution exists. Okay, cool. Well, at least you know that evolution exists. Whether you want to say micro, macro, whatever, you know it exists. Now, when you say evolution is just a theory, then you don't know what you're talking about because it's two different things. You got the theory of evolution, and then you got evolution. They're not the same thing. Okay. Now, I don't think white people do it, but yeah, I do. Oh, no. What I was going to say was white people evolved in a colder climate. So maybe their lips don't get as chapped as ours, as mine would. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that their lips don't get chapped. I know their lips get chapped. They probably don't get, it might not get as chapped as ours. Okay, okay, you can't say something is true without an explanation for it. I can agree with that. You still got to deal with those stupid motherfuckers that believe the opposite. They're not stupid. and you can believe whatever you want. But when you say evolution is just a theory, then you're going off somewhere else. If you say I don't believe that these species change from one species to another species, okay, that's a little less believable. I can get that, and you're not denying that there isn't change within species. Okay, cool. Although you would be wrong, but at least you got some sense about you. When you say, "Oh, it's just a theory," and it doesn't, nothing. We see it. You see dogs come from wolves. We see it. Come on now. No explanation equals belief. No. Belief means you're convinced of something. So you can have no explanation, or you can have a explanation and not a good explanation to just believe it. Knowledge is when you got a good enough set, when you got a good enough, when you got enough, what am I trying to say? Evidence and proof to back up your belief to the point where you're probably right. That's what knowledge is. Belief is when you just accept it to be true. Doesn't necessarily mean it's fake. Doesn't necessarily mean it's real or not. Doesn't mean anything. It just means you accept it as true. Okay, talk to a motherfucker who said gravity doesn't exist. Whatever you throw up, God throws it back down. Some people say that, oh, gravity means what goes up must come down. No, it doesn't. It means everything being pulled towards each other. Things aren't going up and coming down. They're going away from the planet and coming back towards the planet. Big difference. Okay, you're just a believer. You're just a believer, no different than a Christian. I don't want to start talking about people. As far as believers, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I believe in certain things, but I believe with enough evidence to back it up. That's all. That makes them stupid. No, it doesn't make them stupid. It makes them gullible. Okay, how can people argue against science? I just don't get it. Because science doesn't, like, the scientific method is just to come to the most probable conclusions. It doesn't prove anything beyond the shadow, it doesn't prove anything to 100%. So there's always arguing any type of science, any type of anything that a scientist discovers. There's always arguing it. Matter of fact, it should always be argued. But when you don't have a system that gives you, that doesn't give you, what am I trying to say, consistently good answers, and then you argue against somebody who's got a system that gives them consistently good answers, then you start seeming funny. Okay, plenty of false science. No one recreates experiment. Okay, they just go with what the scientist publishes. Right. Don't just go with what you got to look it up. Do the research yourself. Now, I'm not saying you're going to go do the experiment yourself, but you can see other people back up the research and then get the explanation and theories on how they done what they did. And then you can go ahead and make your decision from that point. It would be an informed decision. Nobody's going to go out and test everything that they've seen before. Come on, that wouldn't even make sense. You wouldn't have enough time to do it. Just look up the theories, see if it's backed, see what evidence backs it, and they did most of the work for you. Just make sure it's been peer reviewed and whatnot and all that, and then you're good. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, subscribe, because I can't leave. I'm broken. You got to probably change that. I got to get out of here. Peace.